Hello, everybody. Welcome to my book review and probably a reading session, and where I will be reading chapters of the book and then explaining the various sections as I go along. The book I'm working on today is called Happirian Culture. Happirian is Happirian. It sounds like the word happy, only that it has a connotation of a belonging, just like you have with countries. Now, the word Happirian comes from the word happy, which is the state of feeling good with yourself, being without worries, or being in a healthy state of mind. The online dictionary defines it as feeling or showing pleasure or contentment. So the Happirian culture is a culture of being happy and cultivating the state of happiness as a part of your daily living. You see, so a lot of times people um, pretend to be happy why they really are not. So we're trying to put forward that concept of having the culture, developing the culture of being happy all the time. It should be something that comes to you as a natural second nature. So that's what it is. Um, it says, as we as humans seek happiness, which seems to me as the real reason we do what we do every day. We try to work hard, make friends, and be associated with a religion or a political group. We also want to be in a social group, get married, want to be rich, want to be healthy, and want to have a house and a car and so much more. This is all with that one central focus of being happy. So since the acquisition of these things somehow gives us the contentment, then we feel a sense of happiness, or properly put, a false sense of happiness. This is because the basis for which we seek that happiness is not genuine or profound. Yes, most people want to be happy. They seek happiness in different ways. They seek happiness from material possession. They seek happiness from doing what the society expects. They seek happiness from being rich. They seek happiness from having a job, having children, and so on and so forth. Now, when you acquire these things, a lot of times you tend to become happy, or like we said, more properly put, a sense of false happiness. And when it's false happiness, it means the basis for you being happy is not profound or genuine enough. So many people I know say they have found happiness in the religion they have chosen. When you interact with them, they always appear to be happy. It is possible they have truly attained that happiness that every other person is looking for, and that have really found fulfillment. But this state of mind will only be tested by time and difficult challenges. Yes, you are going to meet so many people in life who claim to be happy, who puts up that visual of being very happy. Most times you wouldn't be able to fully say that this is a true state or true culture for these people until they are tested by life's challenges. You see, that's when you truly know if these people are happy or not. Happiness does not depend on the time or circumstances we find ourselves. It does not depend on how much we have or what titles we have acquired. It is just there as a part of you. It is an innate thing which makes the person truly what he or she is. See, happiness is not dependent on what you have. It's not dependent on good circumstances or bad circumstances. It has to be something that you have within you. And when you have it, you share with others. You radiate it. That's what happiness is all about. So happiness radiates and shines to others. Like I just said, when you are a Happirian, you transmit your happiness to everyone you come in contact with. Your encounter with anyone is usually a happy one. People will ask questions about you because they genuinely want to know and be associated with you. Simply put, you make others curious and you transmit happiness. When you attain that state of mind, people will begin to associate your personality with a religion. Yeah, that is very, very common. When you are able to transmit happiness wherever you go, when you are able to radiate it and make other people feel happy with your actions, with your inactions, with how you associate with others, with how you push positivity, people are going to start asking or associating that happiness to a certain religion. Does it have to be? Does it have to be a religion? Not necessarily so. See, but when people start associating with religion, especially in a country like Nigeria, you know that yes, you have done something right. It means you are doing something that people find very hard to believe. It becomes mysterious to them because people find it difficult to understand why you would radiate such positivity even in the midst of so much problem. Okay. Yes, they would associate you with a religion because that is the only yardstick by which they can measure your pleasant personality, which comes from your being happy. Many Christian-leaning persons will tend to ask you in a country like Nigeria and many other African countries where you fellowship. The Muslims will do the same and call you Habib or Habibi, which translates to brother. This is commonplace because people tend to associate your uniqueness to being religious. I know this is not always true, as there are so many righteous men and women out there who have chosen to do good rather than evil and have chosen to do what's right. It's not always true that you are not, you are only happy when you are not religious, or you are only religious when, and then that makes you happy. No, it's vice versa. It can happen, especially if you have that happiness as an innate part of you, right? Okay, a Happirian can be described as the above and much more. Although you wouldn't find this word in your dictionary, but you are now aware of it from reading about it here or listening to me use the word. Whatever this description or name it is called, it exists and will continue to exist. Most people exhibit the various qualities I have described above, but they don't just know they are practicing the Happirian culture. It is important to identify and be aware of these qualities and learn to strengthen them in our daily dealings with people. You can be a Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, a traditionalist, or even a non-believer in a deity and still be a Happirian. Being happy is my goal in life, more so because it takes fewer muscles to be happy than it is needed to frown and be sad. Yes, it takes fewer muscles to be happy than to be sad. I would like to see more people dedicated to knowing the world around them and be sensitive to the plight of others. The world does not revolve around any individual. We simply are part of the revolution, since the world is what we make of it. So our decisions can make us and those around us sad or happy. This is our prerogative, but it is better we choose the latter. I would brand myself a practicing Happirian, since I try to seek happiness by, by my activities or through my activities over the years. As a necessary first step, I tried to know who I really was and understand where I stood on issues. I also separated myself from the culture of conformism, since I need not to do what everyone else is doing. I do my best to listen to others while understanding that I don't necessarily have to do what they say. I have to do unto others what I desire done unto me. This road has been rough, and I'm gaining steady balance on it every day. Yes, a Happirian needs to be genuine, needs to radiate a sense of positivity and happiness to those around him or her. People need to feel comfort, feel a sort of healing from your presence. You can only attain that status of being a Happirian when you practice it every day. You must show to people around you, rather than just saying. You must, practice what you preach. So in our society, in Nigeria, and in most other places around the world, we must show that happiness is the ideal thing to share with others. All right. Till I speak to you again, have a happy day.